did you find it working on a Netflix film as opposed to, say, a general cinema release then?
We had a great experience. They really supported the team that we put together between Fernando, the director, and our actors, and they're supportive along the way. So in many ways, they were kind of the perfect partner for us. This is a risky piece of material to make, not something that's totally obvious. And when you talk about kind of the budget size, it's in the mid-budget area where a lot of studios aren't making these movies anymore, and they fully supported us. This is a big shoot. We shot in Argentina and in Italy as well, and they supported us all the way.
Do you think it's something that it lends itself to being on Netflix rather than the cinema release then? Do you think that it gave you more freedom that way than having kind of pressure of funders?
Yeah, it's a film that is truly global and it speaks to everyone around the world. You don't have to be Catholic for the movie to speak to you. It's about coming together, about two sides being totally opposite of two differing points of view and how you reconcile those differences. So what Netflix does is release day and date globally around the world, and for us that's really important for people to see the movie and understand the message.
And we will be in theaters too for a month before it releases on Netflix, and then it will continue in theaters, much like what they did with Roma last year. So I think hopefully audiences will have the opportunity to find it in a theater or obviously just discover it at home on Netflix as well.
So how did you find it working with Anthony Hopkins and Jonathan Pryce?
It was intimidating, certainly with Anthony it was intimidating, but it was also a dream come true. I mean, we're such huge fans of his, and there's this, sometimes you're just looking at him and you look at Hannibal Lecter and you're like, oh my God, I want to make sure I don't say the wrong thing right now, but underneath that there's such warmth, there's such an intelligence, there's such passion for his craft, and it's funny, Jonathan's talked a lot about his relationship with him as well, where they're both these iconic Welsh actors, but even for Jonathan, he was a little bit in awe of him initially, and as he says, that sort of worked well for the character, because you've got this sort of the incumbent Pope Benedict, and you've got Cardinal Bergoglio, soon to become Pope Francis, Jonathan Pryce's character, kind of in awe of him when they first meet. So it actually really lent itself well to the film, but they formed such a friendship over the course of the shooting. It was really fun to see.
And then you see Jonathan, and he completely embodies Pope Francis, to the point when we were shooting, I think some of the fans asked for selfies because they actually thought he was the real Pope. So just talking about perfect casting for us, and we're really lucky to have them both.
Fantastic. So what projects have you got coming up?
Well, we had Aladdin this past summer, and then this is our next film, and then some television and kind of figuring out the next thing. So,
okay, thank you very much for talking to me. Thank you.